Hello everyone. In today's session of business communication, we will be studying the soft skills and a part of effective speaking. I, Dr. Pagare from K.J.Somaiya College of Arts, Commerce and Science, welcome you all to this session. So let's see what is effective speaking. Effective speaking means able to say what you want to say in such a way that it is heard and acted upon. Speaking effectively is defined as speaking in such a way that your message is clearly heard and, if possible, acted upon. There are two main elements to speaking effectively: what you say and how you say it. What you say means your choice of words. Let's see elements of good speaking. Clear pronunciation. This is the first important prerequisite of effective oral communication. The words that you spell should be clearly understood by the receiver. Second element is brevity. The speaker should avoid over communication. The message to be delivered should be small and clear. Third element is precise yet complete. Precision can make oral communication very effective. The message should be short but complete in nature. Fourth element, conviction. A person communicating orally must have conviction in what he says. Lack of conviction causes lack of confidence, and so he is not able to impress the receiver with the message. The objective of message should be carefully analyzed. Fifth element is logical sequence. The ideas, thoughts to be delivered through message should be logically arranged to make the message effective. Sixth element, use of appropriate words. Words have different meanings for different people, so it is important to be careful in the choice of words. The speaker should make use of familiar terms which are easily understood by the listener. Seventh element, avoiding phrases and cliches. The speaker should avoid grouping of words and use of phrases with cliches. 8. Natural voice. Speaker should communicate in his natural voice. He should speak in pleasant and courteous tone. Now let's see the various types of speaking. In general, there are 5 types of speaking: conversation, oral presentation, speech, dialogue, and group discussion. Now let's see each one. First type of speaking, conversation. A conversation is a communication between multiple people. It is a social skill which is very easy for every individual. Conversations are the ideal form of communication. A successful conversation includes mutually interesting connections between the speakers. Conversation can be about subjective ideas, objective facts, about other people, and about oneself. Second type of speaking is oral presentation. A presentation is a speech on a serious topic. Its purpose is to inform, to explain, and to persuade the audience or to present a point of view. It is delivered to a small, knowledgeable audience at a conference, a seminar, or a business meeting. It is followed by questions from the audience. Third type of speaking is speech. Speech is an act of speaking or act of expressing or describing thoughts, feelings, or perceptions by the organization of words. Speech is also a public talk or address. Fourth type is dialogue. A dialogue is a conversation between two or more people. It is also a literary form in which two or more parties are engaged in a discussion. A dialogue is based on a situation or a circumstance in an organization. One has to be a good listener in the process of a dialogue. Fifth, group discussion. A group discussion refers to a communicative situation that allows its participants to share their views and opinions with other participants. It is a systematic situation of information, views, and opinions about a topic, problem, issue, or situation among the members of a group who share some common objectives. The next soft skill we are going to study today is interview skills. So let's understand what is interview. The term interview is derived from the French word entrevoir, which means to glimpse or to see each other. An interview is essentially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and the other provides answers. In common parlance, the word interview refers to a one-on-one conversation between the interviewer and an interviewee. The person who asks the questions is an interviewer and the person who answers the questions is an interviewee. Let's see the essential features of an interview. First, there is a definite purpose and it is known to both, that is to the interviewer and the interviewee. Second, both the parties need to prepare for the communication event. Third, all interviews are pre-arranged. The only possible exception is the dismissal interview. Fourth, there are minimum 2 participants in an interview. The number of interviewer can be more than 1. And fifth, there is a clear exchange of information. The information may or may not be kept secret. Now let's see the types of interviews. Generally, these are the most popular 7 types of interviews: promotion interview, assessment interview, exit interview, problem interview, non-directional interview, group interviews, and walk-in interviews. Let's see what is promotion interview. Promotion interview is conducted even when there is not more than 1 employee qualifying for the promotion. This interview is likely to be informal. During this type of interview, clarifications about nature or duties, responsibilities and expectations are made. Second is assessment interview. The interview is conducted to evaluate the achievements of subordinates. Assessment interview is a periodical assessment of employee. This type of interview is more in discussion form rather than question-answer form. It is conducted generally once in a year. This type of interview increases the efficiency of the organization. This interview is also called as appraisal interview. Third, the exit interview. An exit interview is a kind of grievance interview. It can be conducted for an employee who has resigned. Such an interview with the employee should be held after the farewell party given to the employee by his colleagues. Exit interviews help the management to find out the reasons for the employee's decision to leave the organization. Fourth is the problem interview. A problem interview is taken of the employee who faces problem in the company. It is an informal meeting with a problematic employee. An employee, when his performance or behavior is not satisfactory, in spite of warning given to him, has to face the problem interview. The objective of this interview is to find out the reason behind the employee's poor performance. Fifth, non-directional interview. In a non-directional interview, instead of speaking, the interviewer gives advice and remains neutral and assures the interviewee that all he says will be treated in strict confidence. Sixth, group interviews. Under this type of interviews, a group of people is called together for the purpose of exchanging views to which the manager listens and from time to time may interrupt to ask a question or obtain more information. Seventh, walk-in interview. In such interviews, candidates are to appear for interview directly without sending their job application in advance. At the time of interview, candidates are asked to submit application and testimonials in support to their qualification. Questions are asked in the area of candidates' specialization in accordance with the job requirements. So in today's session, we have discussed elements of effective speaking, types of good speaking, interview skills and definition of interview, essential features of interview and types of interviews. So in next session, we can study the next part of soft skills. Till then, thank you.